would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in London. Game started. A good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line for the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Again, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. This defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, and that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence building for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
What he in my game for?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he has dropped it to 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Man, come on, man.
Picked off by McCain. He's at the 40. And the Cardinals are going to take possession.
Oh, this game, man.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, Porter, because this is still one possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. An option handoff, give it to Connor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then a big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Murray to give. This is Connor. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're going for it. It's Murray. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields taken in by Pascal out left. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry running right. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Touchdown! Chase Claypool. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
A loss of 5 brings up 3rd down and 12.
Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run behind center with Connor. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
In motion, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on third down, Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Charles, there's something special about this big D lineman bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Kyle Pitts
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick-6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Murray going to hold on to it once more. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Murray tucks and runs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Murray going to throw. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They'll run. It's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Connor up the middle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Connor. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a handoff to Connor, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. On the run is Connor. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Connor running right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 57 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run here with Connor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray going to fire one out wide. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Come on.
On 4th down, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, they go again with Henry. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 61 yards that time on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Slot man moves right. On second down, here's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. In motion right is Watkins. Again, it's Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Murray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Second and 10. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Murray. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this way.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Fields. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.